They started arriving into Kilkenny over a week ago for Arts Week, but Friday saw a massive influx of well over 100,000 visitors for the Fleadh Ceol. A one-way system was specially introduced to control the traffic. Registered accommodation within a 10-mile radius of the city was booked up. Campsites were full, and after that hundreds of local families put their spare rooms to good use. The city had to put up £29,000 sponsorship to guarantee the Fleadh, but it was well worth it. A turnover of £5 million at least was the reward for the city, which has a lot going for it as far as the Fleadh is concerned.
Maybe to people coming from far away, it is that little bit more central, now being nearer to Dublin than Listowel is.
How is it going so far from your point of view?
Very successful. We are delighted with the way the competitions are running today, running to time. Most of the competitors have turned up, and all round we are very happy with it.
All types of music mixed in Kilkenny at the weekend, but traditional music dominated. About 3,000 people were entered in a packed programme of Fleadh competitions. They'd come from all over Ireland, from Britain, the United States, Canada and even Sardinia. And while they were competing, numerous Arts Week events were also being held. It's the third time now that the two festivals have coincided in Kilkenny.
Well, there is very good liaison between them, because many of the people who came to the Fleadh had never been to an arts festival before, and they took advantage of the occasion. And similarly, people who came for Arts Week in Kilkenny may not have previously experienced the Fleadh, and I'm sure they are delighted with what they are finding too. And there was full cooperation between the two committees, and has been for the last 2 weeks. We've been exchanging literature and exchanging ideas for the last 2 weeks.
They're two very different festivals, though it's hard to see that there would be a spillover from one into the other.
Well, they are different festivals in that Arts Week covers all the arts, whereas the Fleadh is very much for traditional music. But Kilkenny Arts Week has a very large music content in it. And this year, for instance, we have a traditional music concert by Micheál O'Sullivan in St. Canice's Cathedral. A number of years ago we had the Brendan Voyage, and in future years, if the Fleadh comes back, we would very much like to do a co-production, commission a special piece of music between the Fleadh Ceol and Kilkenny Arts Week.
Street and pub sessions went on from early morning to late at night, but some pubs had to close their doors as early as 1 o'clock yesterday, they were so full. According to the Gardaí, however, there was absolutely no trouble and everyone had a very enjoyable weekend. It isn't over yet though. The competitions ended last night, and that means the start of 2 more days of crack as the musicians leave the competition halls for the sessions downtown. Fleadh Ceol will decide where next year's Fleadh will be held on the 17th of September. Kilkenny will apply for it again, but also in the running are Sligo, Listowel and even Liverpool. But Fleadh have very definite requirements for the next